As far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's divisional round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Denver Broncos.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. On the return, it's Nyheim Hines. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
Mark Andrews.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 16 yards, a 1st down. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on 1st down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 23. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
The Raven 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Hines, and he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. And this is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
Now, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Rolling to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Well, this now play number 9 on the opening drive, but it's 3rd and long. From the gun, Jackson. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the first down marker. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson from the shotgun. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. The run on 4th and goal from the 4 is stopped short. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Marcus Peters up to make the tackle.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great start. Now we'll see what 2nd down brings. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsay. Well, that gives them a little room, but not much. A gain of 2 to the 5. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone, so they could use something here on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Locke back near his goal line. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
Faking the give to Lindsay. Here's Locke. This is the tight end Fant. Past the 20, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Noah Fant, 69 yards. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together and you get the crowd involved, fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're forced to play catch-up early in this division round game as they search for a seat in the AFC Championship round. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
He's brought down at the 30.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and 4.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Operating from the gun. Jackson. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield.
Jackson's pass.
A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
And it's 3rd down.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. From the gun, Jackson. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
A gain of 29 yards. And a Raven first down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Ravens nothing.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Again, Jackson. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Broncos' 13-yard line.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So now after the face mask penalty, here's 1st and goal. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. To throw again is Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
After the turnover, here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy. After the interception, here's Jackson.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to
Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the mile-high air in full effect as that's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On 1st down, right back to Lindsey. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. A quick throw outside by Locke. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice gain.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Lindsey, the ball carrier.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot because As the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, your front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit, and that's what he did on that play.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it'll be spotted inside the 30-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front. Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
First down, Ravens.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. The throw over the middle, taken in, and he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Second and 5 now. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
And a Raven first down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Complete.
Mark Andrews with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Locke now on first down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out.
Lamar Jackson
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on second and long. Locke, he'll let this go deep for Sutton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Dobbins down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jackson. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. Credit the sack to Vita Vea.
3 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 25 yards out. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
To throw it is Locke. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And that's caught inside the 35. A huge play there for Denver. 43 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They look to throw. It's Locke. This is Fant on the short completion. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Denver 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. 56. Mike. Right there. 56. Hey, D-back, let's go. Pick it up, D. Dog. 36. Ready.
Now Locke again. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll run with Lindsey. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
48
Locke going to keep this. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos draw a bit closer.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Get his 1st touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
On the return is Hines. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his 1st catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Jackson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Gain of 4 yards. 1st down, Ravens.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Jackson buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
And, Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson now. Dancing to his left. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. They're spotted at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Another run by Lindsey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Block now on 1st down. He completes this to Sutton. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton, 65 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Now McManus on to kick this one off. On the return is Hines. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. We'll step aside and get a report when we come back to Denver. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
How many times have we seen this late in the fourth quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's going to loft one deep left side here. Devin Duvernay, the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. For whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when the next defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 26 and a conversion there as well on 4th down. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 36. Jackson will throw again. Flush to us, and he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. This is Hines. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
The ball carrier.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Baltimore.
Come on, boys. Come on.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big...
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Complete to Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. And they'll try to run it in with Dobbins. They'll try and run it here. And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Now Locke. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st and 10, here's Locke. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
Locke's pass.
7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
And that one, oh, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to go up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw, and it'll wind up being intercepted.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand. That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. The Ravens taking a knee with victory seemingly in hand here. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll indeed take a knee. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. And they, in fact, will throw it. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Complete.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Today's final score, Ravens 20.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, everyone, as we say so long from Denver.